Okay, it is 6:30, so at this time, I'm going to call to order the regular meeting of the board, and we're going to start with the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Amen.
Okay, so we'll move on to adoption of the agenda. It is recommended that the agenda of the June 15th, 2023 regular meeting of the Board of School Trustees be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? Approval of minutes. It is recommended that the minutes of the May 18th, 2023 regular meeting of the Board of School Trustees be approved as presented.
Motion.
Go ahead, Scott.
Second.
All those in favor? Okay, and there are no statements or questions from the public. Administrative recommendations, claims. It is recommended that prepaid and June claims numbered 99,551 to 99,713 be approved as presented. Motion?
Second.
All those in favor? It is recommended that Lisa Parker be hired as an instructional aide in the preschool classroom for the 2023-2024 school year.
Lisa's been a custodian with us for several years on the day shift, so she has a lot of experience being with our children, and through that realized that she wanted to be in the classroom with them. So this opening came, she jumped at the chance, and we're excited to have her in this capacity.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? It is recommended that Ashton Steinbrenner be hired as a teacher at Southeast Fountain Elementary for the 2023-2024 school year.
Ashton is a North Vermillion graduate and then went to Oakland City University where she majored elementary generalist, so K through 5. So she just graduated this past month. So we'll be her first job, which is very exciting, and she'll be on our second grade team.
Great.
Motion. Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that Crystal Freed be hired to cover a maternity leave in the 5th grade.
Michaela Hathaway will be on maternity leave through fall break. So Crystal has been a 5th grade aide with us for 4 years, so she has a lot of experience in that area. So she'll be stepping into Mrs. Hathaway's classroom during that time.
Motion?
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that Mandy C. be hired as a temporary instructional aide at Southeast Fountain Elementary School.
Mandy is a former teacher at Attica Elementary and took some time off to be with her children and now wants to dip her toes back into the water. So we felt like this was a good opportunity for her to come in, and she'll be subbing for Crystal as Crystal subs from Michaela. So she'll be down in 5th grade with them.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? It is recommended that Stephanie Garriott be hired as an instructional aide in the speech department.
Stephanie and her family are moving to Hillsborough this summer, so she'll have 3 children actually attending South Vermillion Elementary or Southeast Mountain Elementary. She had a year of experience at Thornton Elementary as an instructional aide in special education, and before that ran at-home daycare for about 10 years. So she'll bring a lot of experience to us in the fall.
Great.
Motion.
Second. All in favor? It is recommended that the resignation of Caitlin Snack be approved. Motion?
Second.
All in favor? 2023-2024 Student Handbook. It is recommended that the 2023-2024 Student Handbook for Fountain Central Junior Senior High School be approved as presented.
I would like to move that we accept or that we approve the handbook as presented, with one exception, that we remove if you want to call it a policy or under dress code policy 6, that we do not allow hats to be worn as part of the policy.
Motion.
Second. Should I even read that again?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to just read this in the improvised way. It is recommended then that the 2023-2024 student handbook for Fountain Central Junior Senior High School be approved with changes to the dress code policy number 6. So Scott with motion,
Yeah, I motion.
second,
I second.
all in favor?
And I do want to clarify on that. No issue with hats as far as, Spirit Day and Spirit Week and all of that, or, maybe a special exception here and there, but I don't think we want to see it as part of just our standard dress code policy.
Administrative contracts. It is recommended that the contract for Josh Davenport as high school principal with a 1-year extension be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second.
Josh,
All in favor? It is recommended that the contract for Phil Shady as high school assistant principal with a 1-year extension be approved as presented.
motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the contract for Kelly Morgan as elementary principal with a 1-year extension be approved as presented.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the contract for Jason Good as athletic director with a 1-year extension be approved as presented.
Motion. Oh, go ahead, Josh. I'll second.
Okay, all in favor? It is recommended that Cameron Baines be hired as the assistant principal at Southeast Fountain Elementary with a 2-year contract.
Cameron has served as the dean at the elementary school for the last year, but he has also began taking classes for his administrative license. He's done a great job as the dean for the last year and as a teacher for years before that. But one thing that I noted over the year when we made that change and didn't have an AP, Kelly had a lot more on her plate and did admirably, but next year we're going to have even more students and we had to add an additional 5th grade classroom and some other things. In addition to that, she'll be piloting a new observation program that puts her more hours in observations, and it's just too much for one person as the administrator to handle all of that. And I think adding those additional roles to some additional things to Cameron, I think he's ready for it, and I think that Cameron and Kelly make a great team, and I think this will be a good benefit for our district.
I'll motion.
Second?
All in favor?
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, now on to quotes. It is recommended that the quote for Alley Electrical in the amount of $30,018.82 be approved to install new lights in several locations.
This is part of the ongoing upgrading to the LED lighting that we're doing.
Motion.
Second?
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Kirby Risk in the amount of $45,692.04 be approved to purchase new LED lights for several locations.
Again, it's part of that same project, and we're still able to get the rebate that we've gotten. So that's why I want to continue moving forward with this project.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Thomas in the amount of $198,360 be approved to purchase 2 new buses.
We are ordering them a little earlier in the year than we typically do. This is part of our bus replacement plan that goes with our budget. We had originally intended to do 3 buses, but we do not need to do a 3rd one. And I will just note that the cost is higher than, it had a greater increase than what we anticipated when we did our budget. But in all, we're still under since we didn't need 3 of them.
Motion.
Second.
All those in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Haley's Lock, Safe and Key in the amount of $33,441 be approved to purchase and install new fob entries at all doors on campus.
Okay, we're working really hard to increase safety on this campus. And one of the issues with the fobs, at some of the doors that do not have fobs, if we have a fire drill and students go out those doors, then they have no way to re-enter those doors. They're stuck outside unless they were to prop the doors, which we also frown upon. So having the fobs at every door, then no matter what door a classroom has to exit, there is a re-entry. Correct.
Motion.
Second?
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Hessler Paving and Contracting, Inc. in the amount of $105,166 be approved for repaving of the tennis courts.
The tennis courts, the original paving was done almost 20 years ago. And there's cracks through all that, so it's beyond just putting a new seal on the top. It is an outdoor learning space as well. And it's a safety issue if we don't correct it this year. So Hessler would be putting an additional 2 inches worth of concrete on top of what's there. It will raise
Pavement.
asphalt, thank you. It will raise that a little bit and help make it more stable and last much longer for us.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Reese in the amount of $33,560 be approved to have portions of the track resurfaced and maintained.
Again, we also use that for an outdoor learning space for PE classes, and there are a lot of areas there that are unsafe, so this will make our track much more safe for our students.
Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Noop Now Designs in the amount of $33,560 be approved to have the tennis courts resurfaced and maintained.
So once we put that asphalt on that you just approved, then we have to finish that and seal the top of it and repaint it and so forth, and that's what this would cover. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the quote from Hessler Paving and Contracting, Inc. in the amount of $55,023 be approved to patch and seal coat the parking lots.
Okay, we do not have an area where we need to completely repave any of our parking lot this year, but I asked him to come out and look at the areas and determine where we need to just fix the cracks so that we don't end up with a big problem.
Motion.
Good, Josh. I'll second.
All in favor? Other business. A motion was made that the treasurer be granted permission to transfer funds from the rainy day fund to the textbook fund to cover costs due to the new state legislation regarding curricular materials.
So we ordered textbooks, which you had approved in the spring. We pay a deposit of that from money that we have in our textbook fee. And typically, when students enroll and register in the fall, most of them pay their book fees at that time. And then that helps us to pay off those purchase orders for textbooks. Well, this year, the legislation has taken that away, and we're going to get money from the state towards textbooks. But the problem is, they will wait until after count day. Then they'll determine how much we're going to get. And then they're projecting that we'll get that check in December. In the meantime, we have contracts for textbooks that we've ordered. We can't wait until December or January to get textbooks for classes that started in August. So we need to just take the money from our rainy day account and pay this. And then, we will get some money back. But I want you to understand, it won't necessarily go into rainy day. Otherwise, we'll be doing this every time. It'll go in the textbook, so we have that solid base to move forward.
Okay. Motion.
Second.
All in favor? It is recommended that the strategic plan for Southeast Fountain School Corporation be approved as presented.
The Southeast Fountain Corporation worked on this plan for nearly a year. We began last summer, and it incorporated participants from every stakeholder group. We had staff members from all areas. We had students from all areas, administrators, school board, and community members all were invited to participate and give direction to help us determine where to go with this. Then last month at the board meeting, it was presented during discussion, just so that people would have more time to look at it. It was sent out to all staff through email, but it was also posted on our website, and we invited people to look at it and add any additional comments or concerns. And I pulled today from the comments we got, and there were none. So no news is good news. I'm guessing they love our strategic plan, and I hope you do too, and will approve it.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
A lot of hard work went into that.
Okay, on to discussion items.
There is nothing new for discussion other than we are just working on a lot of summer projects right now that we've had planned and getting a lot of things done, and it's looking great around here. So, if anyone comes by our campus, they'll see we've made our pre-K area safer with a fence out there. The elementary playground is safer with the fence repairs out there. Students will be thrilled to know that we finally have a slide out there again. That's been replaced. A lot of things have happened at the high school. There was one of the things that came up was a sidewalk in the front of the building to connect out to the parking lot so that when students go out there to fire drill in the winter, they're not trouncing through the snow. That's already been done. We've just checked a lot of things off the boxes, and still a lot of work is going on this summer.
Statements from the superintendent.
I just want to, first of all, congratulate Cameron again and welcome him to the administrative team. I appreciate that you also added a year to everyone so that all of our administrators still have a 2-year contract. I could not ask for a better administrative team and leadership team. And so my administrators, my IT director and curriculum director and transportation and maintenance, just really a great group that want to see and continue having great things happening in this district. So I'm just very appreciative for the team I work with.
Statements or concerns from the board.
That's it from you? Aren't you a little shy? No kidding. No, I don't have anything. Thank you.
It's summer. You're welcome.
I want to say thanks to the whole admin and staff as a whole. I think, I feel, and I know I speak for the rest of the board, we've got the greatest team we can assemble here, and it just keeps getting better with the addition of Cameron now and the admin staff. I mean, we got people here we want to keep. We want you guys to be here forever.
Josh, Kelly,
Yeah, I mean, I really do. I think
Cameron, we do.
Dr. Grimes made a comment when she first got here about, I think I got the right people, I just got to get them in the right bus seat. I think our bus is really filling up nicely. So thanks to all of you. I think we got an excellent team, and thanks to Dr. Grimes for leading the way and making our job easier.
And Lindsay, we appreciate everything you do too.
Yeah, you're included in it.
And I would say, I enjoyed the process, I guess we went through to put that strategic plan together. I thought that was a good thing for everybody to come together and kind of formulate that. And so wasn't sure how it was all going to come together when we started it, but I think it's a good product at the end. So job well done.
And document signing, we've already accomplished that, so it looks like we're on to adjournment.
Motion. Second.
All in favor?
Wow.